Thank you, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Thanks also to everyone who listened to episode 1. Yeah. We'll try and get a new episode out every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just so there's a bit of space between, so you're not getting bombarded with content.
Absolutely, because it can be a bit of a nightmare sometimes. Please remember to like, subscribe. I don't know why you want to like, but
download it, leave feedback.
Yeah,
retweet. I don't know.
Whatever you want to do. It makes it easier for us because we get feedback.
Yeah.
And
then we know how to make it better.
Yeah.
And just not.
The more you rate it as well, the more people will listen to it. Obviously, it's great for us. So this is number 2, episode 2.
Yeah.
It was really good fun to make this one. Really enjoyed it. We had a brief pause in the middle, and that's pause with a W.
Yeah.
Not with a US.
You'll have to.
You'll listen. Get it. Yeah, if you listen all the way, you'll get it. Enjoy number 2. This is premium cider, or there's what we could find was premium cider at the time. Just want to give a quick shout out to Ben Sound for the little theme tune that we've now got. We've got a theme tune. We've got a microphone.
Yeah, we've upgraded significantly.
We have. We're not just using a phone anymore.
Yeah.
Enjoy. This is episode 2. So I thought what we'd do is we'd go for the Aspall ones first. They make some nice cider.
I've never tried it before.
That's all right. So this is a Suffolk cider. It's a lovely shaped bottle.
It is.
Brown bottle, really tall. Definitely taller than the rest of them.
Elderflower.
It does look posh. It does say an elegant extra dry cider, spelt with a Y properly. That's good. With a light floral aroma. I mean, it's not wine. This one is 6.8%. Okay. So it's not the strongest out of the 2, out of the 3. Sorry, we've got the Westons, but we'll come to that one in a minute because that's the only one that doesn't state it is premium. So
it does sound pretentious the way you just described it.
Now I've got my Aspalls, as you call it, ladies' glass.
You have got a woman's glass. You're holding it like a woman as well.
No, I'm holding it like a wine bottle. Listen to
so
that.
much for like being pretentious. You're holding it like a wine bottle.
I'm pouring it properly. Listen to that fizz.
It's a good fizz.
So what? I've been baking tonight.
Okay.
I've been baking.
I thought you said you were trying to not make yourself sound pretentious.
I'm not.
You've just been baking.
Smells good. I've been baking. I'm making some bread, and my hands. Actually, I've cleaned my hands since, and they don't actually smell of dough. But as soon as I started pouring that, the dough came back to my mind. The doughy smell.
Yeah.
It's a nice smell.
Is that something that you want? We're not going to go cheers?
No, we're going to smell it first.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just definitely a doughy smell. It's like a bready smell.
It smell really nice.
It smells lovely. Cheers. And it is lovely. It describes its colour on there as mild straw. I would say hydrated wee. It's very fizzy. That's nice. It is a nice cider.
Yeah. Oh, no, I agree. It's a nice taste. It's not sharp.
No, it's definitely not sharp.
It's what's the word? It's subtle, but
it's definitely dry as well.
Yeah.
A little bit fizzy for me. I'm not a great fan of fizzy cider.
There should be a middle ground where it's fizzy but not over the top like a can of Coke or something like that.
Very much. Actually, it does remind me of wine. Actually.
I mean, it's definitely apples, which is something.
It's definitely apples.
It's definitely apples.
It's definitely apples. And in case anyone hears, we have actually now got a cat wandering around.
There's a cat on the table.
There is a cat on the table.
They were going for my headphones earlier.
There you go.
This is such a professional setup we've got.
It is.
We've got live animals.
Dining room table.
And live animal.
Live animal show. So so it does say the aroma is floral.
See, I don't really know what aroma means.
So that's the smell.
The smell.
The smell of it. Well, I've already described it as quite doughy.
Then.
I don't really get any hints of any flowers.
It just smells like it's going to sound really silly, but it smells like a barn or a farm. It's the sort of thing that you would have on a farm.
Yeah, it definitely is. It is definitely crisp as well.
Let's have a look at the bottle quickly.
There you go. Have a look at that. I'm gonna drink this, but you got to keep talking because the readers won't be able to hear.
No. So it's got a lovely little sort of sunset design on it in sort of golden colour, which I do like. It contrasts the brown quite well.
Yeah, it's not a label, is it? It's printed directly onto the bottle.
Which I don't... Actually, I think it might be a label. Because you can peel the front off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's very well disguised.
Yeah. It is nice.
It's a nice cider.
It is definitely elegant. I would agree with them on that. I think it's elegant.
I can see where they're going from when they say it's premium. They call it premium crew, so it is very much trying to be like a quality.
It's trying to be a drinking cider, if you know what I mean. Something that you would taste instead of neck by the pint.
Again, I think we discussed this previously with one of the bottles on there. It does actually say what to pair it with. So again, it's definitely go for that was with wine market.
That was with the Sanford's Scrumpy.
Was it?
Yeah, it was meant to go with like a starchy dough sort of product, like a bread or a dough ball.
Yeah, this one says mild cheeses, spicy dishes. Yeah, I can imagine that because it'd complement it quite nicely.
I can definitely imagine it going with cheese.
Definitely.
I feel like that's a common theme though with cider. It goes with.
It definitely does. Really I think it cuts through the acidity. It cuts through. You see, I've started burping because it's that gassy.
That's also how professional it is around here, burping on a recording session.
No, I like it. It's nice.
I don't like to sit on the fence, but I'm very.
It's painful.
I don't like to sit on the fence, but it's very all right. I don't love it, but I don't not like it. I think it's very bang average. I think the way that they put it out is very... It's very like, this is the nectar of cider. This is the greatest.
Yeah, I mean, by putting premium on there, they're saying that this is like the best cider, and it's not. I mean...
It's definitely good, but it's not...
You did say to me the other day, you really liked that Sanford Orchard's, the Devon Red, which to me is a great cider. Regardless of how strong you like cider, how dry you like cider, it is a step above a lot of the other ciders out there. It really is good. You can drink it over and over again.
Yeah, and I felt like I could drink it without sort of wincing, if you know what I mean. So like I could drink that.
You don't get a shudder.
Yeah, I could drink that as a drink.
Yeah.
And not as an alcoholic beverage.
Yeah, that's what kind of makes some ciders a little bit dangerous.
I feel like I can do the same with this. Is it Aspall? I feel like
Aspalls.
Aspall. I feel like you could do the same with this. It doesn't. It's not sharp. It sort of slides down the throat, but it's not. It's not sharp, and it's not. Doesn't make you shudder when you drink it.
No, it's nice. It's definitely drinkable now. Aspalls know a thing about cider. They've been going since 1728.
Correct, they have. That's a long time.
It's a long time to be making cider. So they've definitely got it right.
So they're better at cider than I am at like life then.
Well, they've been doing it a long time.
A fair whack.
I think they got the over in Suffolk. They've got the largest. I mean, it's very flat out there, so it's perfect for an orchard. Were
you going to say that they have the best orchards?
No, but they have the largest, I believe, in Suffolk. It'd be interesting. I'd love to go to see something like that. I could just imagine the rows and rows of apple trees.
Yeah.
I wish, because I don't think it does say on there. They say what apples they used. So obviously it's going to be a blend of apples rather than...
Can you taste the difference?
You can. Thatcher's do a cider that is just a single apple cider. It's a Katie apple. I'll get that, and we'll compare that to some of the others. See if you can taste it.
A Granny Smith, a green apple?
They're not great for making ciders.
No, because I don't think I've ever seen that.
No, you won't do. No, you won't do. It's normally the older brands that they used for making cider.
Yeah, as I said, it's very alright, but the thing that makes it just alright is the fact that they call it a premium. I think if it was just called regular, it would be so much better, because I feel like when you read the word premium, you expect so much more.
But then I don't know, from cider, I don't know what you expect. I think, again, definitely going for a wine sort of market.
Yeah. I think it's going for that sort
The
of...
bottle looks like a wine bottle,
Yeah.
like a small wine bottle, whereas the other two that we've got here
Oh,
are bottle-shaped
bottles.
bottles. And in fact, you can actually see the sediment at the bottom of the
Yeah.
Westons. Does say it's cloudy, but as I say, we'll come to Westons.
I feel like this is trying to appeal to the more wealthier cider drinker.
Probably. I think, again, he's roughly...
Was this more expensive than the other
I think it
two?
was a little bit more expensive. I can't remember exactly how much it is. I can do some research and find out what it was compared to the others. But yeah, it's nice. It's nice.
It's not... I mean, it is a bit arrogant, but not really. It's not arrogant so far to the fact that I say, oh, it's disgusting because it's making me feel... It's belittling me whilst I drink it. I'd say
It's only a drink.
It's very alright.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's not great.
We'll come
It's
to the
not
scores a little bit
bad.
later.
I'd say at the minute, that's sort of just a bog standard.
Well, we can't rate it against the others at the
Yeah,
moment.
the
but,
truth.
Okay.
I'd say it's just like the Michael Carrick of cider at the minute.
Well, I don't know who that fella is.
Exactly.
But, we'll crack open another bottle in a second. Okay. So we're going to try the Asda Premium Vintage Cider. Now, this was the cheapest out of the three.
Okay.
This was £1.75.
It's not terrible.
And the Aspalls one was £1.80. Which is still very, very good.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, when you go to a pub for a pint of cider, you're looking at £4 easy. In some pubs, especially further up country, it's like £5 a pint, which is ridiculous.
I think that's it.
So, not so much fizz on this one. Definitely not as fizzy, which is always good.
I'm
I like
feeling
that.
a little bit more pessimistic towards this. But
Is that because it says Asda's?
Because it's Asda. That's the only reason why. And I have nothing against Asda, but are they known for their cider making ability?
They're not.
Funnily enough, they're a supermarket, not an Orchards. But
It'd be interesting. I'll read the label, see if I can find out. There's a little bit left in the bottle. It smells very sweet, actually.
it does. That's just what I thought as soon as I put my nose towards it. It tastes very sweet. Not taste, it smells very, very sweet.
So it says on here it is a sparkling. It's definitely sparkling. Vintage cider aged in old oak vats. For an exquisitely crisp finish. So the last one said it was crisp. It'd be interesting to find out the difference between the two. Smell, I actually think this one.
I'd say it smells nice. And
I think this one smells like definitely smells of apples.
Definitely apples.
Definitely apples.
It definitely smells a lot sweeter.
We had that one last time.
Which one?
Which was the peaty one.
Yes, Hogan's.
Which actually came out the worst out of all of them. Although we did initially like it, after
a mouthful or two.
Yeah, it was quite overpowering. This reminds me of the smell. It is.
It did smell very similar.
Like that, it's definitely a caramel.
Yeah, it smells like a cider.
Does
Like a
smell
sweet cider.
Let's see what it tastes like. That's nice. I like that.
It's decent.
Yeah, actually, I'm quite impressed. Actually,
I'm not gonna lie, so they've proved me wrong here, and it tastes.
Try me, love me, as it says on the back.
Try me, love
you know what?
Are you trying it and loving it?
I am really enjoying that. I think that is a nice cider. It does remind me of that one that we had the other week, but not as strong.
Yeah, the Hogan's.
It's a lot. It's almost like a watered down version.
Yeah. I see where you're coming from.
Now, it does say on there as well, it says it's crafted using this year's pick of apple. It'd be interesting to find out what year that was. Nothing pretentious on here, like pair with or anything like that.
It does say premium on it.
Yeah.
But
It says English apples, medium dry, definitely a medium. So it's part of their extra special range. And you know what?
do you think it's extra special?
I do think that's quite special cider. I would buy that again, and I would definitely drink that again. I've had ciders that cost a lot more that taste a lot worse than that. Yeah.
It says that they were established in 2001.
So they've definitely had time. I think that's the extra special, like I think the Sainsbury's do their
I know
extra bits and pieces. Yeah, all of them do it.
Yeah, that's Tesco's finest and all that.
I would say it's definitely sweeter than the Aspalls. Definitely sweeter.
I'd say it's a tiny bit harder to drink than the Aspalls, if you know what I mean. So it doesn't. I feel like Aspalls sort of slid down your throat and you were sort of fine with this. I feel like you can feel this a lot more. It is definitely crisp.
Yeah, it's nice.
It says that on the bottle.
Mm-hmm.
It says it is crisp, and it definitely is. Percentage-wise, I think they're pretty similar.
They are the same. Same percentage. It's 6.8. So again, a couple of bottles of that, and you know you've had a few. That's the difference with cider over stuff like beer. The alcoholic percentage is a lot more, so you don't need as much. There's a lovely cider. Again, it's by the Thatcher's company, if I remember. No, it's not. Sorry, it's by Weston's, if I remember rightly. Called Diesel, which is bright orange.
I remember you mentioning this to me. I've never tried it, but I remember you mentioning it one time.
It's very dangerous. It's way over. I think it's about 7.8%.
Wow.
Most of their stuff is a lot of cider. When it's made, comes out strong, and you water it down. Recently, well, not recently. It's a few years ago now. There was, I know a lot of cider presses were up in arms about it. They were getting taxed and then getting blamed for people just unsocial behaviour. They're buying cider, getting drunk because it's
cheap.
Yeah, it's cheap. It's strong, and it doesn't. If you've had, I don't think you've ever had.
It tastes like juice.
It does taste like juice.
So it's easy to drink as well as
really easy. It's not like
potent.
a Tennant Super, which is like treacle. It's a nice cider.
So what were you saying about cider companies getting...
Yeah, they were up in arms because they were being taxed. If you were over a certain percentage, you paid more in tax.
Right.
That's why all of a sudden a lot of ciders went down in alcoholic percentage, so they didn't get taxed.
Like who? I don't really know.
So all the majors, apart from you got people like Weston's, for instance, they've definitely
They've stuck to their guns.
They've definitely stuck to their guns. They do an amazing cider, and it used to be my favourite, which is Wildwood. It's an organic cider. It's a strong cider. It's cloudy. You can have it cool, you can have it warm, and it's beautiful. Yeah. Really nice.
I feel like we're slightly going off tangent and talking about Westons instead of
we are actually
the job at hand.
We should be talking about this. You know
the
what?
Extra special as the cider.
I'd say it is definitely extra special. I would say is more premium than the Aspalls.
I would definitely say it's more premium. Is it nicer though?
Yeah, in my opinion.
In your opinion, I'm very...
I could have another bottle of that.
I don't know if I could have another bottle of either. I feel they're both very... I'm not a massive fan of sweet things, which doesn't really make sense drinking.
This is very sweet.
This is a lot sweeter than Aspalls.
It doesn't say anywhere on there. No, nothing on there that it's sweet. It's definitely a lot sweeter. You can feel it in your mouth. You can taste it. Even there's an aftertaste again. It's that caramelly, toffee apples kind of aftertaste
tastes a bit
on
like
there.
Halloween.
Definitely, it's perfect for this time of year.
For this time, yeah. I think the extra special one just edges it, but I can't really tell why. I think the Aspalls one is bang average, but I think this is good. This
is really good. It's not as fizzy.
It definitely.
So this is definitely sparkling.
Looks more fizzy, but
what does this one say that it? So the Aspalls one doesn't. It does say it's sparkling as well. It says it's sophisticated.
Right.
I don't know where they're getting that from.
I would say.
I think they're trying to make it sophisticated by putting it in that
playing
bottle.
Up to a character.
Definitely.
Which I'm holding the Aspalls bottle right now for those that can't see. But Aspalls is trying to play up to a character with that type. But I feel like this is humble but extra special.
It's definitely good,
Yeah, I definitely rate that. I would say it's better than Sam's, which we had last time. Which was the You remember Sam's?
Stan's.
It was Sam's.
Was it Sam's?
Sam's cider.
Uh-huh.
It's better than that. I don't know if it's better than Scrumpy by Sanford's.
No, I wouldn't say it's as nice as that.
I'd say
I'm getting to sound really like we don't get paid for this.
No.
I buy the stuff
Out of his own pocket.
out of my own pocket, so I don't want anyone to think I'm sponsored by Sanford Orchards. They are
Just
very
think
good.
They're very good. Yeah.
They are very, very good.
I mean, if we could get sponsored by Sanford's, we're not going to say no.
Absolutely. No, we would, because I want to stay impartial. But if anyone would want to throw some cider my way that I've never heard of, then that would be amazing.
Yeah. I would like to, for an episode, do a little world tour.
That'd be good.
From loads of different countries.
It would be good. I know in America they don't call it cider; it's just apple juice.
What do they call it?
It's hard cider.
Hard cider.
Hard cider.
For hard men.
For hard men. They do make it out there. I don't want to comment because I've never had it, so I really don't want to go any further. But I rate that. I like that. It's a nice
I'd say it's better than Sam's, not as good as Scrumpy. But I think also Aspalls is better than Hogan's, PT and Smoky Barbecue, whatever it was.
Yeah, definitely.
I'd say it's better than Aspalls. It's not amazing though. I think it's good. It's not amazing. It says on the bottle 2019. I don't know if that means anything to you.
Okay, so that will be that year. So this is last year's then. That's cool. Okay,
well, I finished my.
Yeah, I could drink. There is some more left. Oh, get on. Do you want some more of that one?
Yeah, I'll have a little bit more. I could definitely drink that more.
Oh.
And also feel like I could have it with a meal.
Yeah, you could drink that with a meal.
And not feel like you're going to explode afterwards.
Okay then, let's move on to number 3. You know what? I can actually start to feel.
He's losing his head. He's gone mental. Everyone.
I can definitely feel that we've had a couple of
Someone
drinks tonight.
control him. He's out of hand.
It's nice. It's good. Again,
it's a nice
going back
feeling.
to what I said a minute ago. This is why
people like cider.
It's because it's stronger. It gets you where you need to do. So this one is Weston's.
Henry Weston.
Now this is a medium dry cloudy vintage. Now they do one in a darker bottle. This one is in a clear bottle. The darker bottle one has a definite aftertaste on it.
Right.
I haven't had this one before.
I don't know a lot about Henry Weston's. The only thing I know is
Weston's been going for a long time there in Herefordshire.
The only thing I know is that it's strong.
Yeah, so this is 7.3. So this is the strongest out of the two. This says it's full-bodied, so it'll be interesting. Oh, it's the cat again.
And a woman.
So, again, slightly fizzy.
Just listen to that sound of it pouring.
So definitely a little bit more sediment in the bottle. You can see it there actually.
Yeah.
It's just kicked back. It's definitely a lot more fizzier than I thought it was going to be.
I feel like all of the ones that we've had today is fizzy. Like during the
well,
time
there we go.
weren't
I've just got a load of sediment then in the glass.
During the time we weren't recording, I was burping.
So there's the cloudiness of it, isn't it?
That's what I was just about to say. That you cannot see a lot through it. I mean, I'm not sure that's the
It
idea.
was clear in the bottle until you got that sediment.
Yeah.
It's not as strong smelling as either of the other two that we've had. Again, this is last year, so this is 2019's apples. So not in the barrels for very long, or the vats as they like to call them. Let's have a taste. Definitely full-bodied.
Oh my god, you can taste the strength of it.
That's nice.
It's strong.
It's nice. It's not smelling as strong.
What are your initial thoughts after one mouthful?
It's always hard when you follow a cider that's got quite a. It's not. I don't say that premium one has the from Asda was as strong as the ones we've had previous, but it definitely had its own taste.
Yeah,
this one
it was sort of unique in its way. And there's not a lot you can do with just
this one
a
is.
plain cider.
See, this one I would say this one was a lot drier than the other one.
Yeah.
So this one says it's a medium dry, whereas the Asda one. Let me just have a read through that. It says it's a medium dry as well. This is a lot drier than that other one. I think that sediment at the bottom has definitely helped with that dryness on there.
Initially, I'm not sure how I feel about it.
It's nice. You know what? I'm just reading this bottle, and it says here, this bottle includes 2 exceptional serves. So they expect that to do. See, look at that sediment at the bottom.
Yeah, you can see.
So that's part of the fermentation. There we go. You look at that when that pours that bottom sediment pour in the bottle. So they expect this to go through two people rather than you drink this at home on your own. Just remember, you need to drink responsibly.
In the dark, by yourself.
I know that this is about alcohol, and we're not glorifying drinking. We're just 2 blokes drinking cider and giving you our opinion of them.
Giving you our unwanted opinion.
Yes. But you know what? You downloaded this. It's your fault.
This is your problem now.
Yeah.
But...
So we'll go in. I'm going to have another drink of this. It's nice.
I don't know.
No, I don't think you like this as much as the other ones.
No. I think that might be because your palate is older than mine.
How dare you?
But
well, I know what I like. You're still finding your way.
I'm still blossoming.
Oh my god! I think I'm going to be sick. This is again. It doesn't say premium on there.
Yeah.
Because I said at the beginning.
Are you only saying it's premium because it costs more?
No, this was £2.
Wow.
As opposed to with the cheapest one, the premium one was £1.75. This one was £2, but then it is a little bit stronger, so you've got that extra bit of money that you pay because it is stronger.
Yeah.
And it does say this is naturally unfiltered as well, which is quite nice. I really like this. Me personally, I think this is the better one out of the 3. But it's not my favourite.
Yeah. I would say, in my opinion, that it is second best to the premium Asda range. Which, if you'd told me that at the start, I would have thought, yeah, not sure. But I preferred the Asda to this. I'd say, unfortunately for Aspalls, they're last in this situation.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy the Aspalls again. I really like the bottle. I think a lot of people will buy it because it says Premium Crew.
I mean, if you're a fan of bottle banks, it's doing bits for you.
It's lovely. Yeah, if you wanted a nice bottle to display that's not as big as some of them, as the wine bottles, then yeah, it's a nice, attractive looking bottle.
But is it an attractive cider to taste?
No, I wouldn't buy that again. I
don't think I would.
The Henry Weston's, this particular one, I would definitely buy again. I think it's very nice. It's definitely full-bodied. It's definitely a rounder taste. Wow. We have had to just have a quick break because one of the cats defecated in the corner of the room.
Professional.
It was disgusting. There is still a slight linger.
This is what you expect to get at this point.
But you know what?
It just adds to the authenticity of the show.
Absolutely. Hopefully the smell of this... I wish we were drinking the other cider that smelled a lot stronger now. This doesn't smell far strong enough to get cut through that. About the smell on a podcast. Blimey.
I think that was so potent you could probably smell it through your microphone.
I can... My eyes are watering. It's that bad.
It was terrible.
Wow.
I was thinking about it, sipping my cider, just thinking, right, we'll try and ignore this.
Yeah, we'll.
But sometimes in life there are things you just can't ignore. One of them being cat
poo.
turd.
Yeah.
I mean,
Disgusting. It's kind of. I've had to open the window. I've now got the smell of someone's log burner
yeah.
coming through, which is definitely better.
Yeah.
Almost quite rustic.
Yeah, maybe it fits with what we're drinking.
Absolutely. So back we are still drinking the Westons. I like it. It's not as strong actually as their other one in the brown bottle. Their other one isn't the cloudy vintage. It is just a vintage, and I like that. It is a strong cider. They sell it down the road at our garage.
They just sell out of our garage.
They do. They sell it at the garage, and they sell it as a 6-pack in bottles, and it's a blooming good cider. It really is.
I mean, it's making me shudder, and I don't mean the cat poo. I mean, it's making me go. It's making me wince a little bit.
It's full-bodied.
It's definitely strong.
It's
I don't really know what full-bodied means, but I'm assuming it means strong.
So the full-bodiedness, it definitely packs a punch. Full-bodied, you can you don't necessarily taste the apples in this one. You can definitely tell there's been.
I think it's too strong. I know that's their whole thing, but like.
No, that cider is a strong drink. So the full-bodiedness of it, you've definitely got a rounder flavour. It's not light.
It's definitely not light.
Not
it's
light.
Strong.
It is strong all round. So you've definitely got a full-on flavour, even at the aftertaste.
Yeah, I think that's what's making me wince a little bit. Is the little kick at the back.
Yeah.
It's making me feel a bit. It's making me feel a bit shuddery, but.
Well, that's it.
I don't know what I expect, to be honest. I can't really complain. I mean, I didn't buy these, but if I'd bought this and expecting it to be light, then that's my problem.
It doesn't say on there. My lady wife, she describes some drinks as a shudder. You take some cheap white wine and you drink it and it's like.
Yeah, it's like drinking battery acid.
Is that what you're trying to? Yeah. So I don't. This to me. Is
it's not for me.
No, well, we can't like everything.
Exactly,
and that's okay. It's not a problem.
I don't want to sit on the fence again because it's painful. But I'm not.
And it's expensive to keep fixing those fences that you're sitting on and breaking.
What are you trying to say? I mean, we got to think of the student sometime, and it is quite pricey for a bottle.
£2 for it's 300 ml, so it's just under a pint.
I mean, if you're me and you're a student, you've not got much money to your name.
I think if a student were to buy this, they'd be pretty pleased because it's stronger.
Yeah.
I don't know whether they'd like the taste of it.
That should be another episode that we do another time, a little student edition.
Yeah, we will. We'll buy some cheap
we can find.
Cheap cider. I'll try and find some K.
Oh.
That was a strong cider. That's about 9%.
I saw that on something the other day. I don't know what it was, but it came up.
In a black bottle. Oh. I know they still make it. I have seen it somewhere.
Yeah.
I think they only do it in cans now.
We've got some corker of some episodes coming up for you. We've got a little world tour maybe going on.
We're going to do a world tour.
And I may be leaving a little student reunion sort of episode.
We'll need to. I think we're going to have to get on the interweb and find some ciders from the world.
Yep.
Again, if you are listening and you live outside of Devon, then please give us a suggestion.
Do, fair play for listening to this.
That's it, yeah.
I mean,
we can't help that.
No, but I think we've got some good episodes lined up, and I think at some points we should try and get some guests on.
I've got to do a lot of shopping then.
Yeah, very true. We'll get the guests to pay.
Okay.
That's part of the luxury of coming on.
Yeah, if you want to come on, then bring a cider. We should choose one.
That should be part of the deal. You've got to bring a cider.
We'll bring one.
Yeah.
Bring one each, actually.
Yeah.
The guests can bring one. What they think.
Is.
Yeah, what they like.
We've got to tell them the theme of the episode, and then we'll get them to bring one that they think they. I mean, it'd be really awkward if we all bought the same drink.
It would be.
It'd be a very, very short episode. But
it'd be interesting getting the opinions. I've finished that.
I've not just yet. I feel like I have to drink it slower just because it's a bit stronger.
That's gone down. Well, you know what? We've got to get to the scores of these drinks.
Yeah, I'll go and get the chart, the blessing chart.
the chart.
The chart that we have. I'll go and find it.
Oh dear, see, it's all like
they're all very fizzy.
they are very gassy, and that's why I like flat warm cider. You don't get that gas.
I feel like that after I've had a milkshake, and I don't want a milkshake in a cider.
Oh God, no.
I mean,
Milk was a wrong decision. So you've got our chart. You've got our handwritten
I feel like you're gonna have to
cider
explain
insider score system.
I feel like you're gonna have to explain the milk as the wrong choice.
We're not going to explain. We're going to leave that there. We're going to let it fester.
Okay.
We're going to let the milk go off. Someone will get it.
Let it curdle a little bit. You're gonna have to Google it.
No, yeah, Google it. That's what it's there for. No, don't actually. Don't even Google it. Don't even present Google with the chance to do something.
Just leave it.
Just leave it.
Just think about it.
You'll discover it one day. So go back to our score system. Okay, so the score system at the moment, the top of the shop up there is Gurt Lush.
And
there's nothing there at the
moment.
moment.
There's nothing there. We haven't found anything that good yet.
We haven't yet, but I know that there's going to be some that will fall in there. But we'll come to those.
We're still on our journey.
Yeah. Then there's Lush.
Lush is all right. I mean, I'm sort of misleading. I feel Lush is really good, but in our situation, it's in the middle.
We're going to be like Boris and just offer you 3 choices initially, and then there's So-So,
which is
which
it's not bad. It's not. It's just there.
Yeah.
You don't really have an opinion towards. I feel like at some point we're gonna have to add another category.
We might have to, but
we'll get to that point. We're still on our.
I'm the prime minister of this table on our cider, so at the moment we're going to stick with the 3. Who cares what anyone else does?
Obey. Oh, lockdown. That was a terrible impression, but I've tried my best.
Okay, so I know we're going to find it hard to reach a consensus on all of these. You know what? Out of the 3, I'm going to put the bottles in the order.
Which do you think is the worst, first of all?
The worst. Well, I wouldn't say it's the worst, but the one I liked the least was the Aspall.
And I agree, to be honest.
I think it's trying to be a little bit too much.
It's trying to appeal to a certain person.
It definitely is appealing.
And I don't think we're that person.
We're definitely not that person. I know what I like and I like what I know, but that is okay. I wouldn't buy it again.
It's not for me.
So that is just going to be a so-so, which is a shame.
To be honest, I completely agree with you. Okay. I think Aspalls, they're trying to do too much with a simple product, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
They're trying to do too much. Has it got a specific name or is it just called...
So that is the Premium Crew.
Premium Crew?
Yeah.
So are we a member of this? It's not very exclusive crew, is it?
Crew, yeah. Down with the crew.
Yeah, it's not a very exclusive crew. I mean... It's okay. It's not. It's so-so, to be honest.
It is so-so.
It's like we've made a category for it.
It is. It's perfect. It's fitted. Hello there, Wilson.
Bye,
Wilson.
There's another cat that has just interrupted the session again.
He does like cider, so don't let him have any, because if he has any, he goes mental.
Yeah. He's currently getting very angry at me.
My second favourite, and this is going to be controversial, was the Henry Westons.
To be honest, I agree. Have I convinced you with my opinions of it?
No. I would buy that again, and I like it because it's strong, and you don't need a huge amount of it to hit the button.
I wouldn't buy it again, but only because I'm a young man. I got to save my pennies.
Fair enough.
And I haven't finished it yet.
The 15p difference.
Yes. I've still got some left as well. It's still in my glass, sitting in now. There are cats scratching at the door.
Leave them. They're so eager to get in.
Yeah.
Maybe they can smell what the cat is cooking.
It's making me wince just tasting.
Well, you don't have to have it. I'll have it.
You can take some of that off my hand.
Look at that.
Because I'm really not bothered by it. In fact, I would sort of say that Aspalls and that are on a similar level, but I think that just tips it.
Yeah. Well, if you don't like it, you don't have to like it. That's not a problem.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that Aspalls is it's so-so. I'm saying Weston just tips it. If there was a middle ground, I feel like that's where that would be. But that's my opinion.
Okay, so you going for so-so or are you going for Lush on that one?
I would say, and this is going to be quite controversial because I know it's very, very popular, but I would say it's so-so.
Okay.
But only because I personally am not a fan. I can appreciate it as a drink, but for me personally, it's all right.
You make a good point. For me, it's Lush. I like it.
That's fair enough.
And this does sound pretentious. I like the brand. The stuff I've had a lot of their cider, and I really like it. It's going to go into Lush.
That's fair enough.
But low down. I think if we put it low down between
maybe that's an indication.
Now, readers, you'll have to forgive us. This is a handwritten chart so far.
Yeah.
We're going to have to do a proper one because we've only got the space for about another 3 or 4.
The budget doesn't stretch to that just yet, all right?
We'll get an A4 piece of paper and make it a little bit more measurable. Maybe 3 A4 bits of paper.
What?
It's crazy.
No.
Yeah.
You're joking.
And you know what? My standout favourite is the Asda Premium.
And I agree. I think it's
can't-
really good.
You know what? I'm actually shocked. I didn't think it'd be that
slagging it
good.
off at the start. I was like, oh, it's Asda. It's not going to be very good. They're not known for making cider.
They're
They're
not. And
proving me wrong.
I'm going to do some research. I'm going to find out who makes their
I want to
cider.
know who's responsible for this. Because it's good. It is really
It says
nice.
actually that it's bottled. Oh no, it says bottled for Asda. It doesn't say where it's bottled. I'm going to do some research. I'm going to find out who made it.
We must meet this man and give him a handshake.
Or
This is
lady.
very good. Or lady, of course. But it's all right. No, it's not all right. It's good.
It is really
It's
good.
not all right.
And
Why
you know
was it
what?
not?
I think it's better than Sam's that we had.
Yep. Is it better than Sanford's Devon Scrumpy though? I'd say it's level. I think they're
It's
both.
definitely level. You know what? I'd be interested to get another bottle of that and another bottle of the
Yeah.
and taste the two.
Maybe that's an episode in itself.
I think that one. Yeah, definitely. I think that one. I think if we have a tally chart and then we pick them,
Yeah, like
and then
on-
it's like a battle off who's going to win, like a
little
Harry
Top
Hill.
Gear thing where they have the tier
The-
of the fastest laps.
Yes.
The best tasting.
Sorry, I'm
cider.
going to have a slurp of this one.
Go on.
Oh, it's lovely. I do like that. I shouldn't have too much more of that because I think it wouldn't overtake the premium one. But
I'd say the premium one is really good.
notice how that went down the quickest. It was the easiest to drink. The Asda.
I also think it tastes the nicest out of all of them.
I know Lidl's do, and I've had Lidl's one a few times as well, because they're obviously not far away, and their cider's okay.
It's the closest
So I think
supermarket.
it's Woodcote. I think it's called.
Oh,
something
I
like
do
that,
know
you
what you
know.
mean. It's like Woodridge or something.
Yeah, something like that, and that's
think-
not too bad. Again, it's a good generic. Again, they don't make it. It'll be one of the cider
Isn't it
producers making it.
Hawks Ridge?
I don't think I can't even.
I know
remember.
that Lidl do some one, or is it Aldi? I think it's Aldi that do Hawks Ridge.
You know what? I've never bought anything from Aldi, so there we go.
Not-
The
Maybe that's an episode. In
the
itself.
Aldi that was built here not too long ago.
Yeah.
And just remember, dear readers, that we are in deepest, darkest, and it's not that dark, in Devon.
We've only just discovered the wheel. I mean, let alone Aldi.
We do have electric.
Just about.
We do have
To
electric.
be fair, I've had 3 power cuts this week at my house, so you know it's not going well for them down
That's
at
okay.
Southwestern Power. But you know,
Absolutely.
they're trying.
And a little bit of history. So the where we're recording this a long time ago, the people that used to live here they used to work at
Aldi.
Henley's cider, which was a massive cider producer at the turn of the century, and at the the turn of the century, around 1900, not 2000, and they were bought out by White Ways. Now the guy who used to live here, he used to come from here to Henley's Cider Factory, which was about 4 miles away. He used to cycle his bike up there. They used to pick the apples. They used to press the apples up there.
Put him in his little basket on his bike.
But Henley's no longer. And actually, what we have opened the bottles actually tonight is Henley's cider, spelt with a Y, bottle opener.
Do you know what we should do? We should get a personalised bottle opener. A personalised cider and cider
Maybe
bottle opener.
maybe we'll get some merch.
Maybe.
Maybe we'll get
I
some
mean,
merch.
would anybody buy it?
Who knows? Will anyone listen?
I mean, that's the real mystery.
So I think we're, to wrap this up, the Asda Premium is definitely worth a shout. I like that one. It's going to be a lush, but it's going to be a high lush.
Is it better than Sanford's Devon Scrumpy? I would say they're pretty level.
They are really level.
I'm going to have to switch these two around here because I've written them in the wrong order, I'm not going to lie. We'll write this up another day. But
We might even do... I've heard of something called a spreadsheet.
a what? We're in Devon. We don't know what that is yet.
And maybe we can write our favourites on a spreadsheet. And maybe that's a good way of tallying it up. So yeah, for me, the best one that we've had tonight is the Asda Premium
And they've
vintage.
shocked me, I'm not going to lie.
Good.
I
sure they
mean,
meant
fair
to
play
do
to
that.
the Asda boys, they're doing it proper.
Well, that's Asda price.
It is proper.
I just want to say we are not sponsored by anybody.
I mean, that would be a great deal, a little Asda deal.
Oh, I don't think that'll ever happen. So, next time, I'll find some other cider and we'll rate the three.
Yeah.
We'll start getting a little picture of the ciders that we're going to taste.
Yeah.
We'd love to hear your opinion.
Yeah.
And I'll let you know how you can do that soon.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Thanks for listening.
Jeff,
Aaron,
it's been a pleasure.
it's been a pleasure.
So,
Thank you for
next
listening.
time, get some cider and cider.
Yeah.